everybody, and welcome back to Party Cat Plays Satisfactory. Again, Series 2. This will be Episode 3 for the second time. Unfortunately, I already did sort of a lot. I recorded 6 episodes, and they were all horrible. Not only were they just unwatchable mash, but also my frame rate was like single digits in the recording for some reason. So, well, not for some reason. It's because I tried to switch back to a single system recording, and my system did not like that. So, I am back to the dual system recording. Yeah. So, good times. So I'm back to unlocking part assembly. I had this whole amazing, like... Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. Alright, let's see. Let's get some Caterium stuff unlocked. I would really like to unlock the zipline again, because it's extremely helpful. I need 50. Okay, well, that's fine. So, let's open up Quickwire. Sorry, folks. I feel a little bit... I'm a little bit upset about that, because I spent basically all day yesterday recording content for all of you, and it's just gone. So 12 per minute. These are each making 10 per minute? Okay. Can I build another one? Nope. Okay. So, I do need another one. Can I make 2 more reinforced iron plates? I sure can. So let's do that. There we go. And then let's set this down to, I think it's 50 per minute to get it to 10. Yeah. And then I can copy and paste it. Same way you do with your other stuff. Control C, Control V. And I just need... I'm actually not going to worry too much about, like, getting all the stuff put in yet, because I know for sure that I need probably more power soon, and I don't have enough iron plates, I think, to build all the buildings and things that I need for this. So I'm curious. I get some pretty prodigious tearing on my screen. I'm trying to see if I get it in OBS as well. Sorry for the shaky cam, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna cut back here a little bit to when I'm building the plates and stuff. Or when I'm building... Oh, gods. So when I'm building the logistics between the 2 sets of buildings. Okay, I went and got some more plates, so let's go ahead and set these up here. And I'm going to try something a little bit different. I don't know if this is going to work. It didn't used to. But I'm going to try. Okay. Well, I hate the way it looks, but it looks like it's going to work to do it that way. So, okay. Let's do that. And then that's going to be a splitter. Oh, okay. So if things are just a little bit further apart, then it works. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? So let's separate these by 1 spot. Yeah, let's go ahead and do... Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Wish me luck, everybody. This didn't used to work. So I stopped trying it after a while, because, like, you would just have problems. Let's see. Yeah. So we bring that in there. Yeah, looks like it works. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move the power pole here. Yeah, that works. Oops. Yeah, that works out. And then I still have the third one if I want to. Okay. Cool. Alright, so whenever you do the iron and the copper, I'll probably do this. Oh. Have I already redone the copper? I know I recorded it at one point, but I may not have actually done it. Okay, so that way, and then output that way. Oh, this is really nice, actually. You know what? I'll take it. Let's put all those in there, and put those in there. Now, is stuff actually flowing? It is. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and it's working. Awesome. Okay, this didn't used to work. Like, you could snap these on, but then they wouldn't actually transport stuff, so I stopped trying it. It always looked to me like the artwork was meant to sort of accommodate this usage, but I didn't ever actually get it to work, so awesome. I am totally okay with this. Now I just need to build up some quick wire, which I have a ton of, so let's go ahead and see what we can unlock and then build. So, let's do this thing. So let's start with these. The zip line is good, and then I'll do the Caterium electronics. That I can't do yet. And that's... I need 500 more for Mark II power poles and AI limiters, but then when I get to make these smart splitters, those are super helpful. So, what do I need? Whatever. What do I need for... I need another Xeno Zapper, and then the zip line. Okay, so I'm missing a couple more reinforced iron plates. All right. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Oh, I already had an extra. Oh well, that's fine. So now, that's all sorted. I'll come back later. All right. And now, I have a much quicker, much easier way to get around. I may need to redo some of my power lines to make it easier to travel. I'll be able to do that soon. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. I see where I left it. It was either try and figure it out from context when I got back in, or re-watch episode 2, which I didn't really feel like doing. So let's grab some concrete. And I ran into some issues with the copper. So I'm gonna do myself a favor, and I'm not gonna repeat those mistakes. So I need more plates. Okay. I'm gonna do myself a little favor. I'm gonna come up here to kind of the top of this dune, and I'm gonna start a new set of platforms. So don't worry, I'm not gonna make you guys watch all of this. It's super boring. Okay, folks, welcome back. I've done a little bit of work, just a little. So here's this nice big platform, and what it's gonna do is all of these buildings are gonna get put up on top of it. It's really that simple. It's not a big deal. Nothing really truly fancy going on here. I just want to move so I'm gonna start the copper production along this side. So we're gonna start the smelting here. And, I have to check, but I think I can run 4 copper smelters off of that single copper miner. So, oh right, I was gonna leave space in between them. So, and that'll work out later because you eventually unlock a considerably bigger smelter, the foundry, and it's just better. But there are alternate recipes to do more copper. I don't think I need a whole space in between. Let's just back things off by 1. Leave myself a walking path here, and let's see if I can hook these up. Anyway, I'll cut back once I'm ready to hook these up. I'll see you all in a minute. Alrighty, got those all hooked up. Now let's do power. Oh no, that's fine. So that one, that one, that one, that one. And then we'll have an actual backbone. This will be a lot cleaner after I have wall mounts and things, but it's fine. Here was a thing I discovered. Whoops. I goofed a little bit with these. I had originally turned it down to 45, which is good for 1, but not both. So let's go up and fix, and I gotta turn off the copper as well so that I can reroute it. I gotta turn it off and then clock it all the way up. So let's turn it off, clock it all the way up to full. It's 60 per minute, so I can run 2. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So I have to take out half of those smelters unless I want to run them at 50% until I can get more copper. I think that's what I'll do. I'll clock them down until I can get more copper in. There's another node not far from here. So there we go. That's all turned up now. Ooh. So, and now the quick way back. There we go. And off we go. There we go. There we go. And let's get in here. Oh, I missed. That's okay. Going in tonight. Alright. And back up we come. So, copper. And we'll set it to 15. Copy. And then I can paste. Paste. And paste. It didn't paste. Copy, paste. Okay. Paste. There we go. No power. I did all that work to connect these up, and then I forgot to actually do the hookup. That was smart. All right. Alrighty. So we got the copper all hooked up. We're about to lose power. So it's time to finally build the power city. And I know eventually I'm going to wind up with needing like 6 of these. So I'm just going to put them in now. 4, 5, 6. And we'll put in some power poles. We'll get those 3. And then connect to that. And then I gotta put in 1 more. Yep, there it is. Okay, well, this is gonna be kind of a problem because I think I need to do a run for run for materials for power. So let's switch that over to wood. There we go. So let's see if I can turn... Okay, let's see if I can turn that up to full. And maybe... Maybe? Oh! Yeah! Cool. Okay, so let's fill these up. But then I absolutely need to go running for materials. So I'm sure you folks don't want to watch another montage of that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop recording here, and I will be back in, you know, probably 20 minutes, half an hour for me, but seconds for you. All right, I'll be back. Actually, I'm going to leave the recording running, but it's, I might turn this into a compilation or something, but it's mostly just in case I wind up in combat. little bit of a fight here. Didn't realize I was encroaching on somebody's territory. Sorry, buddy. Whew. Another normal copper node. Cool. I'll go ahead and mark that on the map, and then I'll get back to my hunt. Okay, my inventory is almost completely full. In fact, alright, I'm full up on wood. Let's fill up my leaves. Alright. You stopped? Oh, because it's full. There we go. Now we have plenty of material. So yeah, we're making 60, which only eats 12 wood per minute. And this is taking in 60. So that's the best I can do. Although we have another stack there, so I can fill up another. Yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and do some biomass burner. Let's fill some biomass burners. I'm gonna start with one over here so I can tear that one out that's in the middle of that gaggle of just random stuff. Yep, fill you. Great. And then that one comes out. And we fill these two. Which these two are a little bit special. They're smaller, so they produce a third less power. So I eventually wind up taking those ones out. Just because they're not really all that necessary. There we go. I can simplify all that too. How are we looking power-wise? Yeah, we're still not making quite enough, so let's fire up another one of these. There we go. Now we're making plenty. So let's take this out, and this out, and this out, and that out. And then I can take out those power poles. Nice. So that actually, cool. Alright. Wait, what are you? Oh, copper. Yeah, I don't need that. Just straight up don't need it. Nice. Alright, that simplifies things a bit. I'll need to wait for that to fill up a little bit more, I think, before I can really hook up. Let's see. I have a little bit of headroom. Let's see what I can do with what I'm making now. Now there's one thing that's a little bit interesting, especially early game. If you have the extra materials, you may notice that like this is set to 1.3 megawatts, whereas when it's on full bore, it runs at 4 megawatts, so it's not a 1-to-1 reduction ratio when you clock these down. So if you have like 100 of them clocked at 0.1%, you'll get normal output. It'll require a lot more plates, but you'll be just sipping power. So if you just keep running into power issues early on, you can absolutely sort of cheat a little bit and yeah, you can save yourself a lot of trouble. Okay, so I have 1530, so I have 60 copper here. So logistics, empty, logistics, buildings. So, let's do that one. 2. I have 60 that I can play with. Which means... So... Yeah, so I can make 4 of these to make wire at full bore. But I need more reinforced iron plates to do it. So, let's get some. So yeah, I can run 4 of these off of that node. And then I will eventually need to grab another node for, well, when I unlock tier 2 conveyors, I'll need to grab another node. And then I can bump these all up to full output, and then I can split that into another set of constructors to make copper sheets, which I haven't unlocked yet. I will need those later for fluids. But we'll worry about that later. Okay. So that's that there. That's that there. To the left. Forward. That's fine. And then to the left. In there. In there. In there. Nice. And then on the input, I put in a splitter. Go. Oh, I don't have enough iron plates. Okay. That's fine. I can go get more. I'm not sure if I can make this jump, but I'm gonna try. Ooh. Oh, that's really close. Whew. Okay, made the jump. Right. Hook that up. Hook that up. And then hook that up. Nice. Oh, no power. Yeah. Power would be helpful. So let's hook up a power pole here. Hook up the first 2 of these. And then drop another one in there. And hook up the latter 2. Okay. And I know I could have just run straight across, but this is more resilient for when I have more more buildings, because you wind up building like 40 or 60 of these at a time sometimes, all just making the same thing. So it's it doesn't really make sense to cut corners in this. I mean, super early on, it's fine, but as soon as you can start building on a grid, it's really, really helpful to do so. As soon as you can start kind of organizing your things, it's exceptionally helpful. And it will save you a lot of time, effort, and trouble later in the game. Uh... So, oh, that's iron. Okay. That's iron as well. But there's a spitter over here that I'm going to wind up having to fight here soon. Now, there used to be a bug where if you, like, got right up in their faces, they wouldn't be able to hit you. But it doesn't work anymore. Or at least I haven't been able to make it work. Or it hurts. I don't know. I don't know if it hurts less or... It used to just not hurt at all, which was odd. What is this? It kind of looks like sulfur. I don't really need more sulfur. And I don't really want to fight that spitter. There's all kinds of... yeah, there's more iron. Like, there's all kinds of resources out here in the desert. It's just a lot of effort to get to it. Oh! You know what? I should be able to, finally... unlock those smart splitters, which will be really, really helpful because I would like to start setting up the magazine. I didn't actually do that in my prior recordings that got wiped out, so... Yeah! Nice. So I can start planning for how I'm going to bring items to various places. So, let's do this. Oh, I can't do the AI limiters yet, but I can do power poles. I haven't unlocked copper foil, I think.
New building unlocked.
So now, if I come over here to power, I've marked 2 power poles. And they're notable because you can connect 7 items up to them. Instead of just... Did I already clear that out? Yeah. I did that last episode. Anyway, you can hook 7 items up to them instead of just 4, which is super helpful. So like this one right here that has all these connections to it. Well, now I can tear this one out, connect that one there, and then connect all those up. So I can save myself just an absolute ton of power poles. You know, like I don't actually even need that one. Hook that up there, and then that one can just go there. So, you know, I had that gaggle of... I had like 8 power poles all in this little area. Now there's like 3. It's super helpful. How we doing over here? We're still making 60 a minute. All right. How we doing? Ooh, 300. Cool. So I can fill up another one. Now there is one interesting thing with the biomass burners is if they're all powered on, they will sort of ramp themselves up and down based on your power needs. The other powered generators do not do that. But they will all run sort of continuously in a sort of round robin. So you want to be really careful. So basically filling them all up, they'll all run down. They'll run down much more slowly, but they will all run down over time. So there we go. So now my power overhead is considerably larger, but if you notice, my production and my consumption almost always match on here. That won't be true once I unlock what's the word? That won't be true once I unlock coal power. The coal power generators put out all the power that they can all the time. Okay. Cool. So, I think I can unlock part assembly. So, let's do that. Oh, not quite. Super close. Yep, now I can do it. There we go. Part assembly.
Milestone reached. More complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
Project parts are too complex to produce by hand. Alright, so what it's talking about... let me show you what that means. So here's all the stuff I can make by hand. And there's another thing here that you don't see, and it requires reinforced iron plates and rotors. 2 of each per minute in this new building called an assembler. Now I can't build one because I need reinforced iron plates and rotors. So I actually need to queue up 2 of them because I want to start making reinforced iron plates and rotors, but I don't want to do that until I've redone the iron. I don't actually want to build these yet. So I'm going to queue them up just so I have the materials on hand. I'm going to take the space elevator out. And let's see, we've been recording for about an hour, although a good half of that is just me running around in the woods. So that's probably all going to be run back at, double or quad speed. So... yeah, I guess I gotta keep going for another half hour or so. So how I've sort of done the copper over here, I need to do the same thing to the iron. But I need to do it further away because I'm probably gonna have to double or even triple this copper line. So, how am I doing? Alright, I need more plates again and concrete. So let me start with some concrete. How we doing over there? 800. All right, that's a good amount. I'm also going to get the crud out of my inventory, and I think I'm going to take all this extra stuff out of my inventory, and I actually might just really quick go through and see if there's anything else I can unlock in the MAM. So if you'll all... Oh, can I make... Hang on. Can I make copper... No, I still can't make copper sheets. Does that pop up anywhere in here? No. Okay. So I won't be able to make those until I do the first thing. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna pause for a moment. Actually, no. No, I'm not gonna pause it. But I am gonna grab, like, everything that's here as sort of research material and see what I can fill in. I know I don't need deuterium ore for anything else. I do need... I don't know if there's anything else I can unlock with protein, but I'm gonna go ahead and take these. And then power shards. There we go. Alright, well, let's see. Start with alien organisms. I have alien protein, don't I? Yeah. Oh, it costs... Okay. So I have to go find some slicers and some hatchers, which I'm not gonna do. That takes rotors. That I could do. So I need 2 more of those. Okay. A ton of cable. I need 1,000 cable. Alright. I need 1,000 wire for a research thing, so I'm not doing all that by hand. Just putting that out there. No. That's going to take way too long. So, cable needs 30 per minute. For now, ooh, since I'm kind of low on plates and stuff, I'm just going to hook this up for a second. As is, and then there we go. Nice. Because it's making, 30 copper wire per minute, and this wants 60 per minute. Ooh. So, gotta slow that down. Okay, so actually I'm not doing it that way. I am actually going to set this up proper. There we go. Now those two. Yeah, now those two can keep that fed. And these two can just make wire, which I do need. So I'm going to do myself a favor. I'm going to go ahead and do that again. Ugh, not plates. Let's go get some more plates. Again. And you see, as you kind of use more power and get more things hooked up, you get more stuff produced, and it gets easier and quicker to produce things, but at the same time you end up needing more materials for the basics. So, none of it is perfect. But, you know, it does get better, it does get easier, and it does get quicker. You know, eventually you get to the point where everything, including power, is automated, and then you just kind of have to optimize as you enable new things and produce more parts. So it's, you can probably see from the bones here, if you're new to this, that you know, the game gets pretty complicated pretty quick. You know, I'm already going through 2 transformations here, and you know, cable and wire both get used for all kinds of parts later on as well. So that's just a start. Let's see, how wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay. With kind of 2 in the middle. Assuming that I may have to double the capacity of this. How far out do I need to come? There we go. Okay, so that's the copper area doubled. You know, because I will eventually have enough copper input that I will need that many buildings producing copper outputs. But that's fine. I don't really need that many screws, so I'm going to go ahead and empty this. I'm actually going to take it out for now. Obviously, I still need screws. I need them for reinforced iron plates and things, but those aren't as necessary for what I'm doing right now, where I'm just trying to fill stuff in. I'm going to fill in this set of platforms. Alrighty, so here's the second half of what will be the copper area when I, have need of it. I'm just trying to set aside the space now, and then I'll build out again for the start of the iron area. So now I have sort of some idea of the cost of materials for each of these modular sections. They're 7 by 8 foundations. So, and just you can use the search. So that's 56. So what I need for each section, if I go into here, into Q, I can go here. And if I hold shift, I can add 10 at a time. So 50. 6. Now I know I need 112 sheets and 280 concrete for that. So I'm going to go ahead and take those off because it's not really necessary. But now I know kind of what I need to wait for, which is these. So I'm going to be back in a little bit. Go get myself a cup of coffee, and hopefully in that time I will build up some iron. So I'll be back in a few minutes, folks. Okay, I'm back. I let it fill up once, and I emptied it, and I walked away, and we're back up. Okay, that's a decent amount, and it's enough to build the next phase of the project here. So it's actually more than enough to build the next set of plates, slabs. So what I'm actually going to do, so I have 2 copper, 7 by 7 or 7 by 8. And then, yeah. So let's see if I can get this to 7. There we go. Heck yeah. And then I need to, again, get it to 7. Oh. Huh. Apparently did some of the math wrong. Oh, that's okay. And it looks like we have just a little bit of cropping up, but that's okay. I can deal with that. So there's the foundation laid for the second copper and the first iron. Actual iron section. Alright, folks. I think I'm going to call that an episode. Yeah. So the copper's done. Yeah, we're actually back to where we were with the copper and then some. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut off these two, at least this miner, and I'll let the rod production finish up. Oh, no, that was a waste. Alright. We'll let the rod production finish up. And, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and let this iron production finish up too, because I don't think I actually want to use this node, because there's another pure node out there in the desert, and then there's like 2 normal nodes just back over here, and all this other stuff. So there's this node right here that I think is pure. Yeah, pure, which I can only use half of. But I'm only getting 15. Like, this is totally backwards. So I can get 60 out of this. Anyway, I'll figure all that out in the next episode. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, night, whatever you're headed for. This has been Kaylee, your party cat, signing off.